This information about Chapter 7 business bankruptcy, Chapter 13 business reorganization plans, and business debt negotiation is brought to you by Fraley and Fraley, Sacramento Bankruptcy Attorneys. This is the second video on sole proprietorship businesses in trouble. If you've not watched the first video, I recommend you watch it before you view this video. Picking up where we left off, your sixth option, if you meet the qualifications, would be to file a Chapter 13 bankruptcy debt reorganization plan. You may keep the business open while controlling some debts and wiping out others. In a Chapter 13, you don't have to negotiate with the creditors because Chapter 13 bankruptcy has cram-down provisions. They call it that because we get to cram it down the creditors' throats. They don't get to vote on your plan. If your plan meets the Chapter 13 requirements and you can make the plan payments for 3 to 5 years, the bankruptcy court will approve your plan. Technically, you can't modify a lease in a Chapter 13 reorganization unless your landlord agrees. However, if your landlord doesn't work with you, you may be able to get out of the lease and potentially find a better deal elsewhere. If you go into Chapter 13 business reorganization, and we show the landlord that their lease will be wiped out if you convert to a Chapter 7 bankruptcy, the landlord may be more willing to work with you. Your seventh choice is to close your business. That may be the only real option you have if the business can't support itself or keeping it open simply no longer makes sense. I know it's painful to close a business you put your heart and soul into. This is especially true when it leaves you with personal and business debts, loan guarantees, mortgages, and lease obligations. The advantage is you can quit being a slave to the business. You can use your time to perhaps earn income from somewhere else. You can also refocus yourself on personal relationships that may be stressed because of your financial problems. I see clients all the time that would make more money to put food on the table and gas in the car if they worked part-time at a fast food restaurant. You can wait and see what happens or try to pay your debts from what you earn elsewhere. The problem, sadly, is what normally happens is that you and those around you get constant, unrelenting phone calls, threats, and harassment. Then you get sued by the creditors. This is certainly not the result that you want or need. Your eighth option would be to cash out or sell assets. Or you may try borrowing against IRAs, 401ks, retirements, life insurance policies, or your home to pay creditors. If you do that, you're selling yourself and those that rely on you into poverty, even risking the roof over your head. Remember, you worked hard for these things so that you could have them to pay for the kids' college tuition or to retire on. Don't let someone con you into stealing from your future. It's never worth it. Seldom does selling or borrowing against assets result in a long-term solution to your debts. Sadly, I see clients all the time who threw away tens of thousands of dollars that would have been safe from creditors in bankruptcy, trying to pay debts that did them absolutely no good. That money would have been better spent providing for their family's future after a Chapter 7 bankruptcy discharge. When all's said and done, people who do this still end up in my office filing a Chapter 7 bankruptcy. Even worse, many end up with only Social Security to live on. With the uncertainty of what, if anything, is going to be there when you become entitled to Social Security, it is not a gamble worth taking. Keep in mind, if you file a bankruptcy and later have money, you can pay anyone you want to, including friends and relatives. It's just that the creditors cannot harass you, demand money from you, or sue you. The ninth and final option is filing Chapter 7 bankruptcy. This will rid you of most, if not all, of your personal and business debts. Some of my clients have actually filed a Chapter 7 bankruptcy and reopened with a new business similar to or exactly like their old business. Essentially, they started over in business without the debts holding them back. Sometimes, however, you just need to move on with your life. If you're afraid that you'll have things taken from you in bankruptcy, don't be. In almost every case, my clients keep everything they own. If there is anything at risk, I'll help you protect the value of those assets. Before you spend money trying to pay down debts, let me help you. If you're not in Northern California or the Central Valley, you can call my office anyway. We'll recommend an attorney in your region or tell you how to find a good one where you are. I'll show you how to best use your money and help you get a fresh start for you and those most important to you. Before you do anything or make any financial decisions, do yourself a favor. Go to my website, SacramentoBankruptcyAttorneys.com, and download my free ebook, 48 Do's and Don'ts When Considering Bankruptcy. Reading it and following the advice could easily save you from making tens of thousands of dollars of bad decisions you'll regret later. It can keep you from hurting people you care about because you paid them money you owed them, only to have the bankruptcy court take it away from them later. Some of the advice you will get will be just opposite of what would seem to be common sense. When it comes to bankruptcy, if you act based on common sense, you'll almost always be wrong. Let us help you learn about your bankruptcy and debt negotiation options. You may just save your business or free yourself from it. By freeing yourself from debts, you may even save a personal relationship that is in trouble. Give us a call at 916-485-5444 to set your free consultation with myself or my highly skilled associate attorney, not a paralegal. The average consultations last an hour to an hour and a half. If you're wondering why we schedule longer initial consultations than most other bankruptcy lawyers, it is because the appointment is not a sales pitch. It's intended to give you real, honest, and immediately useful information. At Fraley and Fraley, Sacramento Bankruptcy Attorneys, we welcome you and appreciate the opportunity to help you learn your Chapter 7 bankruptcy and Chapter 13 debt reorganization and business debt negotiation options so you can choose what works for you.